Hi everybody. So my daughter decided that I should video this as my intro because apparently this is really good for you when you're not feeling so good in terms of trying not to get a sore throat or with stomach issues, but apparently this is the new best thing to take instead of chicken noodle soup, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try some of this. I've had it once already and God help me, I have to do it again. But my daughter's like, you should videotape the reaction while you're drinking this stuff. So, because I guess my reaction the first time was pretty funny to her. So let me go ahead and just pour some of this. So they say to do a cap full. And then fill the rest up with water. Alrighty. So let me turn this camera around here so you guys can see. Hold on one sec. There we go. Alright, so here we go. Let me try this. Bottoms up. Oh God. I need to finish this. And this time I'm going to try and slam it. I didn't do it last time. I thought I'd taste it like fine wine, but that was not the case. This is not fine wine. Almost there. It's getting closer. There's some in my mouth still. Terrible. Hi everybody, it's Dan. It's been another week on my journey here. This video is going to be a short one this week because I am actually feeling a little bit under the weather. So if I cough during the video, please excuse me. Sorry about that. So what I want to talk about is how this past week has gone. I have kept up with my eating and portion control for the entire week. As I got to the weekend, this past coming weekend here, I was starting to get a little sick, and I have to admit on Saturday and Sunday it was a lot harder to do what I wanted to do in terms of eating correctly. So I did kind of screw up this weekend with my diet, unfortunately, but I am planning to get back on the horse tomorrow here if I don't get worse feeling than I am right now. Wanted to talk a little bit about the way I was able to lose the 12 pounds with the eating. Like I've indicated before, I did eat a lot less foods that had sugar in them, cutting things out like simply like pop and so forth. And the biggest thing I have to admit was controlling how many calories I was eating a day. And to do that, what I was using a app on my iPhone to actually log every time I ate or snacked anything throughout the day. I'm actually going to include a clip here where I talk a little bit about the app I'm using. It's free to download on excuse me, on iPhone. I'm sure it probably is for Android as well. But I will insert that here and you can kind of see that right now. Okay, so this is the app I'm using. It's called MyFitnessPal. So I'll click on that and open up the app. And it's loading and it brings us to our home page, which with this app, they seem to have different kinds of articles on exercise, sports, things that involve health. So they do all these different videos and recipes that you can click on and get some more information. So at the bottom I clicked on the more button to bring me into this section, which has my profile that I'm clicking on. Here it gives some information, how long I've logged in and so forth. If I go back, another one I clicked on is goals. This is where I first started, when I started the thing saying what my starting weight is, what my goal weight is, my activity level, and also some other goals and stuff here. They indicated some things. Let's look at nutrition. This is kind of a summary where you can see things in either a day view, or you can click here and go to a week view and see if you've stayed under your target or above. There's different tabs at the top. There's one for calories, nutrients, and they have one for macros. Let's click on that one and see what that's going to show. Excuse me. This just does the summary of the three things: carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. If you upgrade to premium, they do break this out and give you more detail. If we click, there's another one here: meals, recipes, and foods. These are things that you could save or look up. If we go, there's also a reminders tab. You can put in different kinds of reminders. For me, it's weight. And they also do step tracking. You can use your iPhone, or if you have another device, you can sync it right there. And there's a lot of different options you can go in. I'm not going to go through all of them. One of the ones I did click down at the bottom is the progress, which basically is the weight tracking that shows when you've logged in your different weights, and they'll give you a little bar graph showing that. And then this is the big one, the diary. This is where you enter all your calorie information. Excuse me. And, they break it out, but breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You can add exercise here, log your water. So we're going to look at some of these things here a little bit more, see how things get added. Also, at the top, you can change the date. You can look previous dates, just picking one here, and we can just scroll and see what I had for breakfast and lunch and dinner. See how the calories have added up. You can see at the top what your goal is with what food you ate, and if you had exercise, and then how many calories you have left for that day. And let's just click on one like the egg, and here you get in more detail, things like what the calorie is. So you can set up the serving size, how much you've had, and then just the breakdown for the egg, like how much is vitamin A, how much is cholesterol. And if you go premium, they give you more detailed information on that. Let's go back. If you click on the today one, this is my current one. Here, if you wanted to add what you had, there's also a location button. If you're in the area and you're going to a restaurant, for example, Buffalo Wild Wings, if their menu is in there, you can actually surf through the menu and look and see what they have, so you don't have to search it all the time. Just clicking on the cheeseburger one here, you can see that's 1,200 calories. And if you kind of scroll down here, you get an idea of what they're indicating, how much they have in terms of fat or sodium or whatever. So I'm going to log it, and just, even though I'm not eating it, just go back to show you. And they even give a little kind of note there saying to stay under 80 grams. And if that's something you don't want, you just swipe it over and you delete it. So you don't have to keep that there if that's not what you ate. But you can kind of, just put that information in there if you want to look and see what you had. Going back to the more feature, I want to see what this premium option is. They are giving you free 30 days. I haven't done this yet. I'm going to. And just scrolling down, I can see that, it does give you a lot more detailed information. And one of the things I think I'm going to try it for is to be able to export information out, so I can give it to my cousin who's, wants to see how I am tracking and what I'm eating, and seeing how we can improve that, which is what we'll be doing in the upcoming weeks. So going back, clicking back here on the home page just to kind of go back to the top here. Like I said, they have a lot of articles daily. So that was the app I was using for, or am continuing to use right now for counting the calories. And as you can see, some of the items I was eating were still some basic things that I could be eating a lot better. As the weeks go on, I will change those items. But like I said, right now I'm just trying to control how much I'm putting in my mouth. And believe it or not, just by doing those things, I was amazed how much I've lost in 10 days. My next actual weigh-in is this coming week, so I don't have an update of how much I've lost since that last one, so I will definitely post that in my next video where I currently stand as well. Next, what I want to show you guys is just a little montage of the training that I've been working out with in my basement. So this is the circuit training that my cousin, who's starting his business, has given me to start on, and it's a total body kind of a circuit program that you can do in about half an hour in your house that doesn't require a lot of gym equipment and so forth. I just put a couple things together, a couple little clips just to kind of give you an idea of some of the things I'm doing. It's not the whole routine, but this is the other thing I started this week from the last video. Is now I've started to work out and tried to start building and starting to lose some additional weight by spending more calories and burning more as I am controlling what I'm eating. So hopefully that now in the next week or so that will continue to help me lose more of the weight that I have on me. So right now I'm going to show you guys a couple of, it's very short, just a couple of the exercises I'm doing right now. There is a lot more to it. Later I'll do a full video, but right now this is more of a beginner routine. It's also for me to focus on my form as well as just to get the correct movement down, because I haven't worked out in such a long time, just to make sure that I am targeting the correct areas. These circuits are kind of all inclusive. It's not just like one day you're just working biceps and your back muscles. Next day you're working your chest and your triceps. Yeah, so this, like I said, this whole workout video, just a little quick tiny montage, is just to focus on kind of all areas that you would do, you know, multiple times throughout the week, which is what I was starting to do at the beginning of the week. And then unfortunately now that I've gotten sick, it's become, you know, something that I haven't done as much as I want to. But as soon as I start feeling better, I will continue to do that. So for this week, the video is a lot shorter. Hopefully next week it'll be a lot longer. I'll have a little more information to be able to give you guys and share some more interesting stuff. But just wanted to post this to kind of give you a, you know, that I'm still continuing my journey. Now I hit a little stumbling roadblock, not roadblock, a little bump is in the road is what I would say right now. Just a little bump in the road with not feeling well. Unfortunately, it happens to all of us, and now that winter's coming and stuff, you know, better now than later, I guess. But I will continue to make videos. If you guys have comments or anything, please feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. Also, if you'd like to please subscribe to keep watching my videos, I will continue to make them, and you guys can keep following me on my journey. Another interesting thing my daughter mentioned to me is that she's excited that I've started this journey and supporting me, and she's looking forward to when I lose more weight and I can go down in sizes and clothing wise. She's kind of excited for me to buy new clothes and actually get me looking nicer, more appearance wise. So that is one thing I will let her do, so to see transformation in my body first, and then I will let her enjoy herself by helping me pick out new clothes to wear and stuff like that. So as I continue this journey, it won't be just I guess physical, but I guess it'll also be a more fashion change too, I guess. But we'll see how that goes. So thank you everybody, and have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.